let's I guess hop into
Yeah.
the I don't know. I don't know if any news stories happened today or not, but uh
Well, there was this thing, like something, this thing I'm just hearing about. There's something to do with Russia.
yeah, I don't know. There was something with like Russia and potentially some sort of accusations of collusion. I don't know. I'm just hearing about it
Yeah,
now.
I mean, because you know us, we don't follow the news at all.
Not at all.
Yes, yeah, as you guys know, you know, we were just trolling because this is a news and commentary type of show. So yeah, as some of you are aware, the or probably when this comes out, the Mueller report might be like fully out. Um, but yes, the conclusion of the investigation into President Trump's alleged collusion with Russia is over, and they found nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Um,
Zero, zilch, zip, nada, nothing.
and does that come to you as a surprise to you, Andy?
A little bit, actually.
That they found
No,
nothing?
no, I'm just kidding.
I was getting, what in the
Yeah,
hell are you talking about?
yeah. I know.
You
You
like,
had like this weird, like confused dog look on your face. But
um,
yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
I think we all like it was all horseshit to begin with. I think most right-minded people realize that, and um, yeah, now we finally have a conclusion to the story. It's like, all right, good. Now it's official.
right. And but then there's some people who just still hold out hope. It's a what is that? It's like that movie with that kid where like the something to do with cheating, and like he asked like the player because like this kid like really looks up to the players, like say it ain't so.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, with the Joe Jackson,
That's right. Yeah, Shoeless Joe Jackson.
with the Chicago Black Sox scandal.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it was,
And
and
so
yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not surprised. I'm still like kind of getting caught up on because we're filming this on a kind of a little bit breaking the fourth wall. We're doing this on a Monday, so all this news is kind of coming out. We're still getting caught up on everything and listening to what's going on, but um, not surprising at all. I'm not surprised, and I think it's what's what's good about it is it's coming out in we're in March of 2019,
mhm.
which is I'm surprised that they Mueller and the left didn't want to drag this out until like election time next year,
Right.
um, and just kind of leave that like little bit of doubt, just for some people. But
Mhm.
now it's like this: if Trump just kind of like lets the left go crazy, which they will,
Mhm.
all he has to do is like, oh, look at these people, they're crazy, and then it's like I'm not as crazy, and then you
Yeah, because
have
all he has to
because
do is point
all
back to
he is
this
going to
time.
talk about is how it's still they're still this is their um you know crazy conspiracy theory that they're saying that like they want to shut down people who have alternate theories or kind of talk about this type of stuff, but ones that are like the most you know egregious when it comes to this. Like I mean, they've been talking about this for 2 years, and it's nothing but Russia and you know collusion, all this other crazy shit that it's like it never happened.
Mm. Yeah, and I mean, there's still those. I mean, I've heard of this. that people, still kind of holding out hope for this. And they're like saying like, oh, well, the reason why they didn't find anything because like the cover up was so good that they weren't able to find anything. It's just like,
Oh Lord.
just give it up. I mean, really, like it's literally them like banging their head against the wall and then turning around and turning around and say why'd you slam my head into the wall? It's like you were the one who's slamming your head into the wall.
I do have to say though, like I kind of wish I had a leftist tears Tumblr because I am drowning in the deluge
Right? I know. It'd be so apropos that
it's too
we both
much
yeah
winning.
it would be so apropos for us to both take out our leftist tears tumblers and taking a nice self-satisfied drink.
The thing is, I may have to get one
I know. At this
just
point,
just
yeah.
just based
At
off
this point,
just off of the Mueller report alone, because I feel like I'm drowning in the deluge, the tsunami of leftist
right?
tears.
Is that as many? Yeah, there are as many tears now than there were the night Hillary lost the election.
Oh man, yeah, it's definitely an avalanche. It's this avalanche of
Yeah,
leftist
it's a
tears, and
deluge of leftist tears.
yeah,
Because
no flood
I
has
still
nothing.
remember the faces on those kids, like at Hillary's like campaign headquarters or whatever, like that huge room that she rented out and made her like her headquarters or whatever, so she could have like her rally right after she won, and then and then
It
and then
was
slowly as the news
the
came in, it's like
greatest.
Trump takes this state, Trump takes this state, Trump takes this state, and it's like you start to see like the dread and like their faces, and then like they're like people like sobbing because
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's just nuts.
yeah, it was just too delicious. It was too delicious.
So, I mean, we may end up as obviously we gain some more information. There might be other stuff that we end up talking about with this, but I think it's just kind of it's good. I'm glad it's coming out now because
Mm-hmm.
this I think gives Trump a lot of a boost as far as for 2020.
Mm-hmm.
At least, yeah, because I know the Democrats they're crazy. The left is crazy. They're gonna keep talking about this stuff and all the stuff that they're just gonna, triple down almost
Well, yeah, because then
with
they,
all
they
their
have to
narratives.
then they have to what is it? They have to besmirch the integrity of Robert Mueller because the left
Yeah,
invariably eats their
they
own.
already did. They already
Yeah,
started
they've
with
already
that.
started, and so yeah, that'll be
They're saying they're saying he's a Russian agent.
yeah, it's just basically wash, rinse, repeat. Because they'll say like, oh, he was compromised by the Russians, or they're gonna say that President Trump was able to exert some sort of influence over him, um, or something, and they're gonna just like with Comey, how they kept like flip flopping with Comey. When first like yo, it was like we're gonna investigate Donald Trump. It's like yay hero, but then it's like oh that we found no evidence, and also oh we got this new evidence about Hillary, so we're gonna go after them. It's like oh he's the devil, it's you
Yeah,
know
it's. I think the majority of people in the United States are just tired of hearing about this shit. I know
yeah
I'm
no
not,
doubt.
to be honest, I'm tired. I was
Uh,
tired about it like back like a couple of months after they started talking about this stuff in 2016. And it's like, listen, guys, you lost. You ran the worst candidate known to man, who was one of. You look at all the, the body count, all the lying. You have Benghazi, all like the shady shit that was going on, and then it's like, what do you expect? No one, and then you have the left come out and say like, oh well, election's over. Like Hillary's gonna win this thing. It's like not even, don't even worry about it. And so people like aren't gonna come out to the polls. Then you have like then just before the election, you have Comey like coming out in front of the email thing, like trying to you know, oh it's there was this stuff and but don't worry about it. It's and you're trying to you know, kind of exonerate her and stuff. And it's like, wait, what? And it just, I think that's why they lost. And they've gone even crazier. I can't believe I'm saying this. They've gone even crazier from that point on. It's this potential growth of just insanity. And it's, I think people are tired of it.
Oh no, absolutely, yeah. I mean, again, if anyone on the left that still has two brain cells will have to admit that there was no fire, to the supposed smoke of Russian collusion. Um, another way that they're trying to spin it was that Trump admits that there was like uh, some sort of influence campaign in his favor, and so like him not like addressing it or something makes him somehow culpable, or it's all just like kind of grasping at straws at this point.
And I will say this, like it's not when it comes to the Russians like doing stuff. I actually do believe that they attempted to do stuff to fuck with our election, but it
Right.
wasn't at the
I
benefit
totally
of
grant that.
Donald
I totally
Trump.
grant that as well.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what they do.
Yeah.
I don't really like Russia or trust a lot of Russians, but because they have found like where they have like a lot of like the what they call deemed troll farms, and it's kind of like but they're playing both sides and they're trying
Right. They were,
to
yeah, because they
sow discord.
as many like pro Trump ads that they bought on Facebook, they bought just as many pro Hillary ads as well.
Right. And it's a way for them to sow discord within, you know, the American public. And you kind of like the with the New Zealand shooter. I mean, it's like the whole goal was to sow discord, and that's exactly what's happened.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean,
Um,
yeah, the manifesto of the shooter, the mainstream media is following like it's their job to do,
yeah,
which is kind of frightening, if I'm to be honest. Because they're following this guy's words to the T. Call for a weapons ban, call for a weapons confiscation, demonize right wing, white people, and it was all in the manifesto. It was all in the manifesto.